Hi ladies, I am here to give you a little quick tutorial on how to use the time shift function on Cinchshare. I came across this by accident and has really helped me um, when I have made a time error after I've already um, scheduled my posts. So this function is really useful, so I think it's really important that you know how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my party that I'm having later this evening that I've already got scheduled. So I'm going to go to my post library and click on that. And I'm going to go to pending because that's where the upcoming posts that I've already scheduled are. And up here I'm going to click and find the party that's coming. So what I'm going to show you on is this spring fling party right here. And the mistake I made is I have the party starting at post 1 starting at 5:45. And what I need to do is I need to shift all of that forward so it starts at 5:30 instead. And by using the time shift function, it's going to keep the schedule that I had created, so it's got a couple minutes between each post, and it's going to keep it that way. It's just going to shift every post forward 15 minutes. So that way, you see how there's 3 minutes between these two posts right here. It's going to keep that 3-minute gap, but all the times are going to shift forward 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do in order to do that is I'm going to go over here to the menu button. I'm going to hit select all, and I am going to actually deselect my pre-posts because those are actually at the correct time. So after I've deselected those, all I have left are the posts that are happening during the live event of my party all the way through the end. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back up to this menu button. Oops, and I'm going to hit time shift right here. And what that's going to do is it's going to pull up all the posts that I have selected and what time that they're scheduled and what time zone. And what I need to do is I need to shift the time forward 15 minutes so that it starts at 5:30 instead of 5:45. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit select or subtract, and I'm going to subtract 15 minutes. Right here, minutes is already selected. You can always shift days, hours. There's a couple options there. And then I'm going to hit apply. And now you can see what that does is it shows you the original time right here, and then it shows you the new scheduled time. So it's pushing it forward to 5:30, which is exactly what I want. And then you can see here that it's going to keep this 3-minute gap between this post and this post, and then it's going to keep the 2-minute gap between this post and this post. So it's really helpful if you have just scheduled it the wrong hour. Say your hostess changes her mind and she can't do 7:30, she needs to do the party at 8:30 or 8. This is a really great tool for that. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll all the way down and you're going to hit update post. And what it does is changes the scheduled time. So now my posts are scheduled at the correct time, which is super exciting. Now, another exciting feature of this time shift function is that, I'm going to select it again so you can see, is that you can change the time zone. I have had this issue a couple times where I have scheduled a party based on my time zone when my hostess is in Pacific Standard Time, and so the posts had gone up 3 hours early on accident, and so I needed to come in here and find this change time zone button. Anyway, it changed my life. It was awesome. So if you need to shift, say we needed to shift this to Eastern Time instead of Pacific Time, you could hit the change time zone button. You can see right here it's already scheduled at Pacific Time, right? And then it pulls up your automatic time zone, whichever time zone you selected when you created your account. But you can select any other time. So say they're in Central Time or in Mountain Time, you can select those. But we're going to shift it to Eastern Time, which is already selected. And then I'm going to hit apply. And you can see the highlighted red is what has changed. So it still says 5:30 here, but the red also highlighted the time zone. And so I'm going to scroll back down and I'm going to hit update. And what that does is it changes the time zone of my posts. Now, my pre-posts were still set to Pacific time. And so what it did was it pushed these posts forward, and now my pre-posts are after, because this time in Pacific time is now after these times in Eastern time. But I actually want it to be in Pacific time. I just wanted to show you how to use that function. So say you made the mistake of putting in the wrong time zone again, you can just go in, select another time zone, hit apply, update post, and there you are. It's in the correct order, it's at the correct time, it's in the correct time zone. You can go in clear selection. Super, super exciting. So that is it. I hope that you find this helpful and useful. It has helped me immensely in the few mistakes that I've made, and it just makes it so much faster to adjust those times. So anyway, enjoy and use this function as much as you can. All right, bye.